Hey YouTube, Rider Zero here with a review of the Power Rangers Megaforce 4-inch figures. So far in the line, we have just the core team, black, yellow, red, pink, and blue. As we'll see in just a moment, there are more scheduled, but as of right now, this is the only grouping that's out. I'm glad that they started this year with just our standard Rangers, just the core team, rather than, last year with Samurai, the first figures that they released were the Mega Mode figures, which at the time nobody really knew what those were because those weren't in Shinkinger, obviously. So that was kind of something new for the American version, which kind of would have been cooler if we'd got the core team first, kind of leaving that as a surprise for the show. But it is what it is. So today, again, like I said, taking a look at the core team. Again, 5 Rangers, each of them coming with a card for the Gosei Morpher, which we'll take a look at here in just a second. Don't know if you can see it there, but all 5 Rangers are there. It's just that with my setup, it's a little bit closer than I'd hoped for, so you can't see all the packagings there, but they're all there, I promise. So we'll just take a quick look at the packaging, and then we'll bust them open and take a look at the detailing and articulation, all that fun stuff. So here is the Red Ranger. All of them are going to look exactly the same as far as the packaging goes. It's going to say the color down here, and then a picture of that Ranger there. The card for the Gosei Morpher and or the card game is back there. Again, you see there all these, like I said, with the Gosei Morpher, they're going to come with anywhere from 1 to 3 cards. The figures all come with 1 card. Nice shot of the Megaforce logo up here at the top. The back of it shows the complete line of figures for right now. Again, like I said, just the 5 figures for the actual team are out right now. Villains are set to be in the next wave along with Robo Knight, which Robo Knight is actually kind of already out if you get the 6-pack from Toys R Us. He does come in the 6-pack with the other Rangers, but the 6-pack only comes with 1 card. So if you're collecting the cards, you might want to hold off on it. If the cards aren't really your thing, you're not really worried about it. It is a little bit cheaper to get them from Toys R Us, to get all 6 together. It does come with all the weapons. So, it's kind of a catch-22. You either get the cards or you don't. So, of course, the choice is up to you there. So, we'll go ahead and break all these guys out of the packaging and take a look at them up close. Alright, so we've got all the figures out of their individual packages now. Before we get into that, we'll take a look real quick at the cards that they come with. Do the sounds real quick in the Gosei Morpher, just so you can see that. I'm not going to do all of the sounds for each individual Ranger because pink, blue, black, and yellow are going to do the same sound. Megaforce Red will be a different sound, but the cards that it comes with, you get another card for Megaforce Red, which is not the same as you would get for what I'm assuming these are probably going to be the transformation cards in the show. The Red Rangers version comes with the Gosei Morpher, so you can see that in the video I did for the Gosei Morpher. But again, you get Megaforce Red, Megaforce Pink, Blue, Black, and of course Yellow, because they all come with their respective color there. So we'll do the Megaforce Red card real quick. Grab the Morpher and slide the card in there, and here's the sound. So, there you get Megaforce Red, which I assumed these cards would say, just to kind of call out the individual colors, but here's what you get for the rest of them. So, just like the Red Rangers card like that, we get Go Go Megaforce. So, again, like I said, they're all going to do the same thing, so I'm not going to worry about going through all of them. If you want that, then I apologize. So, as you can see here, we have the 5 members of the team. I'm really actually pretty happy with these figures. I think overall they look pretty good. They're a little bit smaller this year than the Samurai figures. I believe the Samurai figures clocked in right around 3.75 inch, and these clock in right around 3.5, so, or 3.5, 3.5, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, they're pretty nice figures. They do all come with this, which what they're calling it so far is just the Power Ranger Blaster. Pretty generic name for it. They're all exactly the same. They all have the incorrect header on it here for the dragon which, that's not right for the other Rangers. But I guess to save money, they just did it for all of them. But not too bad, though. I guess it does kind of add a little bit of length to it, which normally it would just be about that much on the gun without the header attached. So I guess it's not too bad. It doesn't make it look like a more complete blaster, I guess. They do peg into the side with the little peg there. Hopefully you can see that. Pegs in on the left side. I'm not going to peg them in there because it just kind of gets in the way, and I kind of like the look of the figures without the blaster. So we'll take a look starting with the first figure, or just the first one in the front here. Obviously Megaforce Red. See if we can get zoomed in on the details here a little bit. Alright, so detail-wise, the head sculpts are really, really nice. The animals on the side look good. Each one is going to have their own individual animal, of course. They're all going to have the Gosei logo there, if you can see that. Paint apps on it are really good. I've said it before, the Gosei suits are some of my favorite suits, so I was really excited to see these in Megaforce, and I actually like these a lot better so far than the Samurai figures. Nice detailing there on the chest logo. Even down into the belt, there's really nice detailing on the buckle there. Solid paint apps all around. The back of it's, kind of a letdown because of all the, the stamps there and, the molding for the Saban, all that stuff. But, if you're displaying it, you're probably never going to see that anyway. So all the way down to the boots there, pretty accurate to the actual suit. So I'm really impressed. Articulation-wise, for all the guys, you're going to get the same thing. We'll take a look at the detailing on the helmets and stuff in the chest, but I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it because it's all the same, really. For the articulation, you do get rotation there at the head. No up and down movement, unfortunately. It's a little bit, but nothing worth mentioning. Full 360 at the shoulders, up and down at the hinge here. Single joint at the elbow, and then it spins at the wrist for the glove. Same thing over on this side. For the leg, you do get forward and back movement, side to side, and then it twists here at the calf for the boot as well, and then single joint for the knee. They do also, of course, come with their individual weapons, which you can see here. This is the dragon sword. The weapons kind of held the same. Let me just take it out here for a second. The same motif that the Shinkenger Samurai weapons did. They're unpainted, just molded to the color of the actual Ranger. Again, kind of a little bit of a letdown. I would love some painted weapons on these figures, but what are you going to do? Detailing, nothing really to, talk about. It's all just a big red sword, so not bad, but it could have been a lot better. But what are you going to do? So if I can get this back in his hand here, we will attempt to stand him back up here and take a look at the Pink Ranger. Stay. Haha. Alright, so we'll bring Pink in here. Again, very nice detailing on the head. Her respective animal there on the side. Really pretty good detailing on the chest logo considering the overall figure for the female characters are smaller. Again, nice detailing everywhere. They do have the little rubberized, not really rubber, it's really, I guess it's rubber. No, it's plastic. I don't know what it is. It's just there. It's a skirt piece. Unfortunately, with the females, it does kind of hinder it a little bit, but the same articulation goes for the females. Hinge at the shoulder, full 360, single joint on the elbow, twist there at the wrists, and then single at the knee, twist at the boot. Only problem with the females is because of the skirt pieces, if I can bring it here on camera, you get no movement to the sides and really no movement front and back. So it's the same thing with the Samurai figures from last year. They're accurate as far as the costume goes. Unfortunately, the costume hinders the actual movement. And she does not want to hold her weapon. So we're going to switch hands. Okay, there we go. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the articulation and movement for each individual figure. I'll go ahead and bring the rest of them in to take a look at the detailing, though. Because, again, like I said, I was really impressed with these. Again, different logo there on the chest for the Blue Ranger. His respective shark head animal, or not, wait, let's try that again. Shark animal on his head. Articulation is the same. Paint apps are the same. The shark bowgun which I didn't talk about the Phoenix shot. Sorry about that. But, you pretty much got to look at it there. That's all there is to it. Molding details on it, which look pretty cool. But, again, without paint apps, it really just kind of looks like a big blue blob. I'm sure there are people out there that could probably paint those and make them look nice, which would be pretty cool. No, you stand up, Pink. But, if you want to take the time and effort to paint it or find somebody to do it, I'm sure they're out there. I'm not going to really complain about it a whole lot, but it just would have been nice. So here is the Black Ranger with his snake axe here. Not too bad, I guess. Nice detailing again on the chest. Really nice detailing on the head there with the snake on each side. Again, all of them have the Gosei logo there. Good detailing overall. Paint is pretty much on point with them. And last but not least, the Yellow Ranger. Again, good detailing there on the chest logo. Good detailing here on the side. Tiger doesn't look too bad. And the Gosei logo on the head. So I was really impressed. I didn't see much in the way of, having any issues with the paint on any of them. They all seem to be pretty much complete. The back could have used a little bit more paint around the trim, like where the gold continues around the back here. They didn't paint the back of it. It would have been cool to go on around there and, kind of finish that off. But overall, not too bad. For the price point, if you can get them at Target, they're worth it, I'd say. Like I said, I'm a real big fan of the Ghost Ranger suits anyway, so, I had to go ahead and get these. That was a no-brainer. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, though, Walmart and most other big box stores have gone up like a couple bucks on these figures. When I got the Samurai figures last year, I believe, or even the year they came out, I think they were $6.97, give or take, at Walmart, if I'm not mistaken. Could be off there. If so, somebody can correct that in the comments. When I initially bought these figures, they were $7.77 at my local Walmart. They have since gone up to $8.88. I have no idea why it's kind of going up like that. Some Walmarts, I've even seen them go up to $9.88. As of right now, the cheapest place to get it is Target. I think they're still holding it $6.99 there. Otherwise, the cheapest way to get it is to get the 6-pack if you're not interested in collecting the cards. So, yeah, definitely, try to get them at Target if you're able to. But that's pretty much going to do it for the figures. Again, like I said, I'm really happy with them. I like them better than the Samurai figures from last year. I do think that they are worth it if you can get them at the Target pricing. They're almost worth it. I mean, they're still going to be worth it either way you go. So, yeah, if you can get it from there, it's not bad. But otherwise, I'm sure you'll be able to find them for a while. You might want to wait till Toys R Us does a sale on them. Speaking of Toys R Us, I think they're $7 or $8 there. I could be wrong on that. I didn't check before I started recording, so I apologize. But yeah, Toys R Us always runs sales, buy one, get one 40% off, so you could always wait for that. But I definitely recommend them though. I think they're pretty good overall figures. Definitely good representation of this year's team. So that's gonna do it. Don't forget to check me out on Twitter, twitter.com/RiderZero. Visit the blog at riderzero.com. Please comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, thanks for watching.